your seat, baby, because this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? Today I'm coming to y'all with another recap. We talking Greek life. Y'all, like, Greek life to me feels like I'm watching a whole bunch of bloopers. Like, we watching straight bloopers. Ain't no, like, storyline organization, none of that. I don't think it has nothing to do with the editing. It's just like, what were y'all doing when y'all was there? So the episode opens up with Naj. Basically, they're saying that she had to get back her ops. When did Queen D become an op? Baffles me. Naj, you got bigger fish to fry than a Queen D in her boots, her Timberland boots. Really, Naj? Although Queen D talks a lot of ish, you know you could whip her. Like, you know you can. So for you to try to get her, just pop her just for no reason, you really doing it because your homegirl money. Like, let's keep it up. She not really an op like that. You don't like her because of money. Although Queen D has talked about her online a lot, had she never fought Monty, I don't think you would have fought her on this show. That's just what I get from it, okay? Next thing you know, Kai, y'all know I ain't a big fan, decides that she wants to get her lick back too. Now, Naj's excuse is because they got her there from her smoke break to kind of wake her up to go upstairs. I'm guessing to probably do confessionals. And she walked by Queen D, and Queen D sized her up like, "What's up, nigga?" Okay, with her Tim's on, tied up to the tip. And Naj thought, okay, you being slick, and she popped it with her bars. Now, Queen D claims that it's Sheen. But y'all know Naj sometimes gives T-Mill. So it's like, you know, you might have the wrong brand, Queen D. She pops up with the purse. Next thing you know, I guess they got to test a little bit. Naj's wig off. Okay? Grinch was no longer in the lookout anymore. It was just gone. Okay? The green wig disheveled. Okay? It came apart. Right? So now she started explaining it to them. Now we find out that apparently when they fight now, they lose a point. So I'm kind of like, why did y'all say this from the jump? Because at this point, everybody is negative the prize money. Y'all negative 100K. Kai runs in that room like a field athlete. That bitch runs into the room and gets Sahana. I'm sorry. Kai to me was so weak for this. You caught her completely off guard. She didn't even see you coming. She didn't even know you was in the vicinity. And then you just started punching on her. That's not a W in my opinion. That was a big L. It was corny. It was whack. Sahana's not even a heavy hitter for you to be doing all of that. That's what you do to Big Billy ass. Like, you really could have asked her for a head up and you didn't. So to me, it didn't make me like, you know, respect you. You didn't take a big W for what you did. Like, that was a real L to me. Okay, her excuse was her team is losing anyway, so she don't care. She basically gonna crash out. And when she saw Naj without the Grinch wig, the bitch started missing Christmas. So she was getting really, really mad. And she wanted to get Naj lick back. Plus, she scratched up Monty's face. My whole thing is, and Monty was mad about her face and scratched up. Monty attacked her first. So too bad, so sad. You act like Sahana just jumped on her for nothing, like Monty just jumped on Sahana. Like, it's good she scratched on her face. That's what you get. What do you think was going to happen? Also, shout out to Queen. She looked really, really good in that wig post-confessional. Now, after Kai ends up doing what she did, they put her in a room and Ma comes in there. Before that, Ma ends up getting snuck by Pootie in the same room that Sahana got snuck in. If y'all don't know, that classroom is the class of sneak. Damn near Joyce lost her nose in that room. They done squabbled up in that room. Sahana got snuck in that room. Ma got snuck by Pootie. Like, that's the room of squabbles, okay? One thing about Pootie, he just not going to let shit rest. So I knew this was going to happen. They're probably going to have 6 to 10 more fights before it happens. This is like Peter Griffin and the chicken. It's just never going to stop. Sahana gets put into this room, and then Ma comes in there. And Ma is very excited because he's basically feeling like, you know, Naj's team and them got to go home. He starts popping his ish, and they start having a reading match. When I tell y'all this was so funny to me, Kyle started spilling his tea. I'm like, where is Renee to clock that tea? Okay. They started clocking each other's tea so hard. Freaking Kyle was talking about how, you know, Ma just up in there, you know, getting all types of dick And you know how Maul, is the bottom, and just all this hoopla. It was just hilarious. So Gucci and some of the boys end up being in a room and start talking about how some of them are going to end up losing points because they're fighting and stuff like that. And we finally get to the challenge. I'm sorry, y'all, but I can't get to any of these challenges. It's too unorganized. It don't make no sense to me. I watch it a million times over and I'm still confused to what the mission's supposed to be. Y'all be having people captive, in prison. Like, I don't get it. Okay. Before that, though, I also want to talk about Ivory telling everybody in the confessionals that she feels like Naj picks and chooses. Shout out to the editor. Listen, that one confessional had y'all bitches in a frenzy. I will say though, I've been said this. Not that Naj picks and chooses, but I feel like Ivory, that Naj makes sure not to do certain things to not make Ivory mad. I will say that. I feel like she picks and chooses when it comes to Ivory. Like, Ivory has done certain things where I feel like if it was somebody else, she would have checked them. Well, because it's Big Ivory and she saw how Ivory get down, she sort of backs up. Now, when it comes to the other girls, I wouldn't say she picks and chooses with, like, one person you could argue about is Cash, but them girls are never going to be in the same room at this point. Like, I give up everything and they'll ever be in the same room. But other girlies, I will say she sort of have faces her battles. Okay, like Mel, she gonna fight her on Greek life. Like, there's certain girls like she really did face, the battle. But when it comes to Big Ivory, I don't think Naj wants that pressure, and I feel like she avoids that pressure at any cost. So can you say she picks and chooses? Yeah, just with that whole situation. Now they get to the challenge, and I rebuke, okay, and also banish the spirit of imprisonment on the Now That's TV cast. The fact that they put these motherfuckers in handcuffs, y'all is manifesting a negative life for these cast members. Okay, had the bitches in cuffs and all, and they had to, some of them play hostages, some of them playing prisoners. They had to like rescue each other. They had flags. It was like ghetto flag football, like basically. So a lot of the teams were getting really mad because it's to the point where niggas started treating it like they was finna squab up in there. Like, I was scared they was gonna start fighting up in that dark ass hallway with them red and blue lights. Billy, y'all, I'm telling y'all, Billy, to me, she could be the most fieriest sergeant in the military. Like, I don't think she understands her potential for that position, and she's really misusing her efforts at Not As TV. Because I'm telling y'all, Billy could really be a bomb ass bitch as a sergeant militant. The way she took that flag from Mac and said, "I'm in y'all bitches hell, yeah, to the heart." Like, I'm telling y'all, them soldiers wouldn't know what to do with Big Billy. Okay, we fight in another country, they're gonna back down. They're gonna wave a white flag. At one point, Nina started like wheezing because I don't know if she was stuck in the hallway again, but a bunch of niggas jumped on her. Let me tell you something. The biggest op of Nina is that hallway. It's not even Cash talking about her mama. It's not even Bree. It's not even none of these girls. It's the hallway. That's Nina's biggest op, because the hallway gonna get her every time, and the hallway gonna always do her big one. Okay, she ended up getting attacked by a whole bunch of niggas or whatever. It was like the last challenge, so they had to put her hand over her head because the bitch couldn't breathe. Kenzie's putting in her nurse, practitioner skills to work, because y'all know Kenzie been a nurse, a ER surgeon, a doctor, a pediatrician. Kenzie's done it all. So Kenzie's, helping her out. And then we get to more of the challenge, and they got to like this sudden death round. Now, this sudden death round, a lot of the girlies felt like the people were catering to Big Ivory. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like when it comes to Not STV, like, there's just certain people that's gonna always have that extra advantage. It's gonna be Ivory, it's gonna be Naj, it's gonna be probably Melanie, it's gonna be Monty. It's just certain girls that we know Not STV loves. Joyce, Maul. There's just certain people the network heavily F's with because they're always in our faces. You get what I'm saying? Like, they're always there. Gucci, like, they're always going to play a factor in something. So if I was on this show, I would have thought they were cheating for Ivory too. I'm not going to lie to you, because it's like, So So Billy got really pissed. Billy like, they cheating. You heard the cameraman said they doing that big one, Ivory on fire. Yeah, they cheating. So she felt like they were sort of playing unfair during the challenge, and because of that, she was really, really pissed. It's to the point where Fly Nye was about to get into a fight with her. Now, Fly Nye, please. I'll never forget when y'all threw them dishes and plates on Big Belly, and she came out there like the damn Lion King, but the gorilla version, and came up out of there and was trying to get y'all, and y'all ran scared. I remember that vividly. I remember when they started throwing plates to that restaurant and it went viral. That is even a different type of ghetto. So it's like that was like another round for those two, but it didn't end up happening because security sort of brought them back. The way that they was holding Billy back, it was giving an episode of Jerry Springer. Y'all know when they used to bring, it used to be like a fat gay. They used to bring them out, and then they used to be like, "Yeah, I'm sleeping with your man," and they used to fight with each other. It was giving that the way Billy was getting held back. It was giving very much Jerry Springer to me. Monty ends up getting into it with Sahana, Naira, and Queen D in the bus because she felt like they were laughing at her. To be honest, I feel like Monty be hearing voices in her head because it didn't look like they was even trying to say anything in her direction. I feel like they was just popping shit to the camera, but of course Monty thought it was about her. So she ends up throwing a pizza at them. It's funny hearing the other teams like, let them fight so they could lose. And that kind of was the episode, y'all. Like I said, I just feel like Greek life is like, it's bloopers. The biggest tea to me was that confessional. Like, that was some tea. Which has had Ivory and Naj going back and forth since it dropped. Okay? Well, not back and forth, but y'all know what I mean. Okay? Do I think they're going to end up fist fighting? No, but I think they should put those two in a boxing match and see what happens. Okay? Let me know what y'all think down below. And we're our babies.
Ain't no personal thing.